So, should you buy or should you lease your dream car? Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about if you should buy or lease the car of your dreams, or whichever car you plan to buy in the future. Everybody knows that cars are not assets, they're all liabilities. Some cars might appreciate in value because they're very rare to find, like let's say a Bugatti or anything like that. It's like 1 out of 20, 1 out of 100 or anything like that, because as the years go by, the more rare it is, so people will obviously pay more money to have that type of car. But in most cases, most cars and most of you guys aren't going to buy a Bugatti or anything like that. So anything from an Accord to an RS5 or M5, M8, anything like that, M3 competition, anything like that is a liability. As soon as you take it out of the dealership's parking lot, it already lost 18 to 20% of its value. So if you paid $100,000 for a car, you already lost $20,000. Not even with 0 miles on it, or like not even 1 mile. As soon as you take it out, 20% is gone. So obviously, should you lease or should you buy? Well, if you plan to keep a car and beat the shit out of it and just modify it and drive it till it doesn't run anymore, you should probably buy the car. But if you want something new and switch it every 3 to 4 years, then you should probably get a lease. Leases are a good deal because you don't pay sales tax, you only pay the dealership taxes, and you can switch it every 2 to 3 years. Depends on the term you get. Also, what you have to be careful is that, you know, depending on the car, depending on what you get or the dealership, you're gonna have specific miles. So let's say you have a 3-year deal, a 3-year lease for 12,000 miles a year, so you can only spend 36,000 miles in that car during those 3 years. And if you pass those 3,000 miles, every mile is either 20 to 25 cents a mile, depending on your dealership or the type of lease you have, or your contract, your agreement, or anything like that. It all depends on what you signed up for. Again, if you're trying to beat the fuck out of a car or anything like that, you should probably buy the car. Or if you really want to, or if you have the money to buy a rare car that might appreciate in the future, again, it's a gamble because you don't know, and it might decrease because a news comes out that the engine on that car or the computer of the car is really bad. Then that car is obviously going to depreciate a lot because most people are not going to want it anymore. But if you don't plan to have a car for that long and just switch it every few years, you should probably lease it. You're gonna save way more money if you lease a car than if you buy a car. If you have money to throw around and you don't care that the car loses 20% of its value as soon as you take it out the dealership, then for all means go ahead and buy the car. I mean, I'm just giving you guys reasons or like ideas if you should buy a car or lease a car. It all depends on your financial situation. If you're more of a person that has like a 9 to 5, doesn't make that much a year, then you should probably lease a car. It's better off. You pay it monthly, you only have it for 3 years, and then after that you can either renew your lease or you can get a new car, maybe like a year or the same year car. So let's say we're in 2020, you can probably get a 2019-2020 lease, or let's say you're in 2022, you can get a 2021 or 2022 lease, and you get a fairly new car for a good price depending on the car. Obviously, if you're gonna lease a Lamborghini, it's not going to cost you $200 a month. It's probably going to cost you roughly $1,000 to $2,000 depending on the model, depending on how many miles, and all of this. If you have a really bad credit, your interest rate is going to be anywhere from 2.5 to 5%. The higher the interest rate, the more you end up paying monthly for the car. So ideally you want a good credit, but if you don't have a good credit and you have a lot of money, so let's say you make 100 grand a year or anything like that, and you're like, oh, I have saved up, you know, $70,000 and I can buy this car cash, maybe it's better for you because you don't pay interest rates. You just pay the sales tax, the dealership fees, and the car itself. You don't have to pay any interest rate because you're not paying for the car monthly. Alright, so again, it all depends on if you're financially stable or how much you get a year or anything like that. But ideally, you'll probably want to lease a car again because you save money. You can switch it every 2 to 3 years, and it's economically safer and better for you. You're not taking the risk of losing 20% of the car as soon as you buy it, and the dealership itself takes care of the oil change and anything like that to the car. If you buy the car, you have to go get the oil change. If anything breaks on the car, you have to go fix it yourself. So it's a lot of things that you gotta like weigh in one. In one hand, when you buy it, you own the car itself. You don't have to pay monthly anything, but then you lose 20% of the car, 20% as soon as you take it off. You have to take care of everything that car has problem with. So if you break a window, if you blow a piston, all the oil changes, the tires, all of that, you have to pay for it out of your own pocket. But in a lease, you pay it monthly, yes, but you don't lose 20% of the car as soon as you drive it off because you're only putting a down payment. And the dealership also takes care of anything that happens to the car. So if one of the motors for the window stops working, you take it to the dealership. Whenever the car needs an oil change, you take it to the dealership. When a tire goes bald, you can probably take it to the dealership and get it fixed. Anything like that. So again, weigh all the options, you know, the pros and the cons. All of them have pros, all of them have cons, and just do what's better for you financially. And if you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get them back. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification. It helps me know that you guys like my channel, like my videos, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm push my videos up so I can expose my video to more people, so I can help even more people. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please weigh up all your options. So look at the pros, look at the cons of each one, and then decide what's best for you. I hope you guys liked this video, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.